Hello there and welcome to another part of Import Tuner Challenge. This is part 6, and in today's part, now that we're on to the second half, there's a couple things I am going to get taken care of first before we move back to the night. The first thing I'm actually going to do is go into the midnight here, just for one certain wanderer here, in particular this guy right here, Yellow Desperado. I've been looking at a Wanderer guide that's on GameFAQs to get an idea of exactly what the requirements are going to be for everybody, just to make sure that if there's any that are ones I should really get out of the way first, I should get those done. And really, Yellow Desperado is really the only one right now that I feel like I really should get done now. Mostly because of their requirement. So that's going to be the case I'm going to be doing first. Then, once I'm done with them, I'm going to finish up with family business in the daybreak, and then we're going to return to the night. So, let's just get that taken care of first. Now, it did say for Yellow Desperado that they're going to be at the Shiodome PA, which is this right here. Blah, blah, blah. You talked to somebody before. Or you face somebody before, nothing about Wanderers here. But this is who I came to look for, and that is, of course, Yellow Desperado. And, of course, the only other person here is Black Cat. So, I like to race against such a brand new car myself. So, the reason I wanted to get this guy out of the way is his requirement is to have less than 124 miles on the odometer. So, that's what I'm going to be doing this person first for. Okay, well, that's a bit interesting. It's a yellow Evo, but it's got a pink neon. I mean, yellow and pink's not a terrible combination, to be fair, at least in my honest opinion, but not quite what I was expecting, to say the least. So, let's, got just a time attack battle here. As you can see, I've done a couple things. I have installed some gauges onto the car, so now, apart from just the obvious, what I should have mentioned as well, is the vinyls, so now you can actually see the temperatures of the car. And if you go into the interior view, you can see those gauges here. You can actually put the gauges in various parts of the car, like you can kind of set them up the way you want. Like, it'll give you 2 spots by the panel there, and then 3 on the middle of the dash. Oops, what am I doing? Not paying attention to what I'm doing. But yeah, this is the first, by the way, of someone who I have to go down this way to face. But it's a time attack battle, and I'm kind of a rather lengthy one at that. It was like, what, 4.7 miles or something it said at the start, so definitely the longest one so far, to say the least. Definitely took a little while. But we're just gonna get this done, and shouldn't be hard. As you can see, we're already leaving them well and truly past. Another one that I was kind of a little bit concerned, I know one of the Wanderers, I forget who, but I think one of the Wanderers said, like, you have to, like, their requirement is you have to have, like, an average battle speed of, like, 90 miles an hour, which I was like, oh, that might be a slight problem, until I realized when I checked my battle speed, in the, information in the little menu there, that my battle speed was, like, over 110. And considering the later part of this game is going to be much faster, especially because there's a lot of, like, some speedier sections in this area here, I probably shouldn't really have to worry about that. Actually, let's see if I can reach a speed with this while just going. Oh, I was going to get really close, but I think I've kind of botched it. One of them, I remember, you have to at some point reach 186 miles an hour as well. So I was going to see if I could take care of it there, and either I screwed it up or I just wasn't going to have enough. Maybe a combination of both, really. But it's okay. A lot of these Wanderers will come in due time and everything, so nothing to worry about. And just one shy of 500,000 CP from this person. Wow, pretty nice. Anyways, so that's literally all I wanted to do for this specific midnight thing. I'll come back to midnight once I've done the night section again properly. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just not head out. We'll just go back to the garage, like so. Of course, my BAD name is still Ripper Machine. And then, of course, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of the Daybreak guy, the family business in Daybreak, because they're the only thing that's left. And then we'll go to the night. I won't worry about buying anything right now. So, Daybreak, I mentioned they were going to be in the PA. So, which one was it, though? I can't remember. Was it Shiodome or Kibashi? I should have probably double-checked to make sure, like, what it was again, but I can just do it real quick. Okay, Kiyobashi, so that's the outside PA. I just had to check, because with those who only appear in the PA, for them, it can, you know, it's not like either or, it's a certain PA, so just wanted to make sure. Okay, now, again, like I said before, just gonna check all the information, blah, 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 blah. That mentioned about family business and their leader, which we'll see pretty shortly on. Okay, yep. Something about Blue Rider. Someone envying some person. Someone's having something to say that probably doesn't mean anything. Something about my handle, which, you know, whatever. Something about a stupid cat. Well, that's a bit harsh. Alright. PA battle. So, we got two different family members here. Family 6 and Family 5. So, we'll get it with 6 first. Quick Kid in a kind of like a... almost like a teal... like, kind of... or like an aqua blue... Fairlady Z32. I think it's more like teal, really, but, you know. Doesn't matter. Okay, so, let's get this one taken care of. Shouldn't be too hard. It's just a simple SP battle, so, should be a piece of cake. And, look at that. Already off the line faster. I told you this Impreza was going to be worth buying. It's gonna definitely be one of those cars, too. And also, because I guess this section is now open, let's just go down here so I can just keep going. So I can just keep my speed up. Because, you know, it's a bit more exciting to go faster. Plus, you know, if one of them is for battle speed, I might as well use this to my advantage whenever I have the opportunity, because then I can, you know, keep that battle speed up. I mean, to be fair, like I said, it's only 90 miles an hour, so it's not like a very hard requirement, but it's still like one that, you know, I want to make be sure I'm like I don't just get carried away with and not realize if I'm getting slower or anything. But it's fine. That's the first one down, so next one. Okay, so now we have Innocent Lady in a pink Z32. And if you're wondering what Quick Kid said, it literally was just, I lost, no way. Nothing interesting, really. But yeah, this is going to be another SP battle. So the first time, I think, doing these PAs for teammates to have the same sort of battles. That's interesting. I don't have much else in particular to do right now. Oh, it seems a bit miff. But Innocent Lady, is this just like someone who's connected with the family but isn't really part of the family? Who knows? Okay, so yeah, of course, exactly the same area. Of course, that's like, I really shouldn't be saying that. It's like that. Of course, it would be the same area. Didn't really need to do that, but I was gonna do it anyways because why not? But what you just do here is keep venturing forward. I want to see how fast I can get going here. Oh, well, that kind of botched things a little bit. Yeah, 180! Just. It's not the fastest section to be doing it, though, but doesn't matter. I also kind of wanted to see how fast I could get that bar to kind of deplete, but they're like way back there. I think there is a certain point, like, it doesn't matter how far they are, it only drains at a certain speed. So anyways, but yeah, that one's done, which means all that's going to be left now is the leader. Okay, so now we have the leader, family business Godfather, in a rather interesting vehicle, the original Nissan Fairlady Z, the S30. Now, for whatever reason, this vehicle is a car that is in the game, but like the Toyota, like the Rolling guys and from before, you can't buy their vehicles normally, which is, I don't understand why they did it like that, but whatever. But all that matters is we gotta beat the Godfather now. Don't look nearly as impressive, I was told. Wow, dickhead. Don't underestimate me because I'm older than you. No, I'm not underestimating you because you're older. I'm just judging you because you're a dickhead. So it should be interesting to see how quick this guy is going to be, considering he's got, you know, a bunch of different vehicle here, to say the least. Again, I wish this was a vehicle you could buy, but nope. You gotta mod a save to do that. That was like a very short burst of nitrous, and I already just left them. They're definitely not very quick. I would say probably they're slower than the others. Which is kind of slightly disappointing. Like, I really just could use more of my nitrous just for the fun of it, but not kind of would feel a little bit pointless to do so. So there you go. Disseminate and smack the wall this time. Now let's just use a bit more of it because this is a semi straightaway section. I say semis because it's not like insanely long or nothing. Alright. Just before we got onto Rainbow Bridge 2, we finished with 229,000 CP. Not bad. So with that's pretty much everyone that was from the first half now done. Except for like a couple Wanderers, but that's like nothing. I said because I can always just come to them at another time. Any street races showed as I'm gracious defeated as in victory. This coming from the guy who said I didn't seem very impressive. But at least now that I'm welcomed by the family, well, I suppose that's nice. Anyways, we're done now, so let's go back home. Again, I'm not going to worry about buying anything. I want to keep building my money up, because again, parts on the Impreza are a little more expensive. But let's go. It's time to go back to the night, and of course we have this whole new section here. So actually, I saved people the first half. There's people on to come up at any time. I still need to do, but that's no biggie. Actually, you know what, sir? I think that I guess that's. Oh wait, no, there's the PA. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the Shibuya PA. I don't think I've done that yet. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can see this PA has a completely different layout. It's not like the ones of the C1, which is nice. Oh, here we go. This is another wanderer. Illusion B, who races down Route 3, is apparently very concerned with how best to pull tail slides. For this reason, he says he's only interested in racing drivers who's modified their car's tail lights. Well, I haven't done that with the Impreza, but my Fairly Z does have a tail light change, so I think I'm gonna try. Basically, a whole bunch of things about the people stuff. Yeah. And what's that say? Nothing important. So yeah, it was just one wanderer rumor there, and that's Illusion B requiring tails. Wow, there's a lot of people here. There's even an impatient princess here, which is actually good because I'm gonna take care of her first because her requirement is you have to have less than 3 miles in a day, not like overall like Yellow Desperado, but just 3 miles in a single day. And because she shows up the PA, pretty much, the best way to get her is to just start in the PA. So that's what I'm going to do. I say that's what I'm going to do. I mean, that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I can't speak, as you can tell. But yeah, since there's another wanderer, we might as well get them done since I meet their requirement. But yeah, Impatient Princess driving a purple Lancer. So yeah, another wanderer and another Lancer. I think that's the 3rd wanderer in a row that drives a Lancer, and ooh, hers is a little bit quick. But it's okay. I certainly still have my nitrous, of course. I just kind of want to see. Like, oh yeah, she is leaving me. There's a very slight curve here. I want to see. Oh wait, hang on. I think I am slowly starting to catch up a little bit. Yeah, definitely a little bit at least. This is the fastest section in the entire game because this was basically their way of making up for the lack of the wand gun being in the game, as I've mentioned before. And there we go. Now I've passed her. Alright, 186. So let me hit that. There we go. 190. I even got 190 there. But yeah, 100. Like I said, I know another wanderer requires you have to at least go 186 miles an hour at some point. So I also just realized one of the other wanderers requires a battle like to go longer than 2 minutes. I think didn't that just happen with like one of the time attack battles I did with for like the previous wanderer, like Yellow Desperado. So I think that requirement's already been done too. So hooray. We're getting a lot of these wanderer requirements done. That's one of the things I really like about Import Tuner Challenge. It's much more forgiving when it comes to wanderer requirements. Way better than a lot of the other ones. So definitely you don't have to really go tooth and nail to figure out everything. And again, the game, if you go to the information section, the game will tell you what some of the rumors are if certain people are there to tell you. So that's also nice. Anyways, 376,000 CP. It's okay. Not the greatest because Yellow Desperado was 499,000 if I remember correctly. But doesn't matter. See, you're not going to be easy to beat. Well, I'd certainly hope not. I'd certainly hope I'm not easy to beat because, you know, the further I get in the game, the faster I want to be. So, we have 4 other people we can face here. We got some... Oh, there's another water. Hopeless Home. Oh, he does not want to do the requirement. I don't meet his requirement. So I'll have to come back to him later when I can figure out what it is that that person requires. And the rest all seem to be from Moon Tribe here. So what one's the lowest one down on the card? Crescent Samovar in a black Faraday Z33. Number 7. Shit. I'm trying to take care of something. I realized my controller cord is underneath my chair there. There we go. Fixed it. Just before the race started. I was a bit worried about that for a second, but it's fine. So, Crescent Samovar is very not fast. That's not how English works, but just cut me some slack. Because it kind of, you know, it's kind of not fast. Yeah, this is already going to be a long part, I know it. At this point in the game, like a lot of these are going to be a bit longer. Just the way the game is kind of formatted, it kind of really gives this feel like some of these parts, there's going to be a lot of material in it. So, if you don't like longer parts, I apologize, but it's kind of the easiest way for me to kind of format the LP for this game. So, anyways, ooh, 56,000. That is pathetic. Barely any CP. Man, that was just really bad amount of CP. Like, holy crap. I wasn't expecting a lot, but certainly was expecting at least a little bit more than that. Also, please, microphone cord. Thank you. All right. So, like I said, Hopeless Home won't challenge me right now because I don't meet their requirement. So, next we have is Empire Butterfly, another Z33, kind of a lime green one. And looks like there's at least a little more going on with this one. This guy wants to have some fun because he thinks it'll be fun. I like fun. Let's do it. All right. Now, the most annoying thing about this section, if you notice from the last one, is it takes a little bit to initiate because of the little turnaround, so you're a little bit back. Yep. And it looks like the distance is the exact same as when I did Impatient Princess, so pretty much the entirety of Shibuya Route 3 here, and then a little bit into the C1. I wish this section was a little bit longer, but because the Wangan section is just... Everyone remembers that section really well, and it was always used to... Well, it was always good to find out your car's top speed. But because it was under construction, it's a little bit harder to know what your car's top speed is in this game, because sections aren't really long enough. Like, I mean, this is still a decently length part, but it just doesn't quite match up, to say the least. Alright, so I did 190 last time. Oh, I saw a very slight glimpse of 192. So that's not the fastest. But this is a good way, too, I think, like, if you need to get your battle speed up, is just do a lot of races at Shibuya Route 3. Because so long as you don't hit anything, you can easily just kind of keep your speed up around these areas here. And then pretty much after that, it's like, that should easily help with your improve your average battle speed. It's for that one wanderer. Again, like, I would only be mentioning it because of a wanderer requirement. But again, because I think their requirement's like only 90 miles an hour, and I was like already at 110 before starting the second half of the second part of the game here. It's, again, not really that serious of an issue, but still, worth pointing out regardless. Alright, so just about almost done here. They're not even off the fucking Route 3 yet. Whoops. That was really bad. There we go. That's a little better. 149,000 CP. I mean, again, it's got a lot to do with the distance, too, because, you know, but still. Okay, so now we got one more Moon Tribe member here. Amazing Blue in a JZA70 or Mark III Toyota Supra. Quite nice. Look, it is a nice shade of blue. Race you? Yes, race me. Okay. Microphone cord, please. This is the only thing about this microphone. I love the quality of this for being a boom-style microphone, the Boom Pro by V-Moda, but because the microphone, the boom mic can easily swivel, I always have to be careful with it because it doesn't like to stay in its position. It's the only thing about it that I don't like. I wish it was a bit more of a fixed position, but of course I don't think it was meant to be. I think they designed it with the intention of swiveling. Either that, or it wouldn't really be swiveling if you used V-Modas, used this on actual V-Moda headphones. But they mentioned it's compatible with all of them because obviously they're gonna do that. But it's just kind of like something I have to be cautious about. I wish there was a way to kind of like lock it so it wouldn't swivel around so much, but I can't really do anything about that. Well, oh well. 129,000 CP, so a little better for being a rather short race. Mostly because our rival prize was better, so. Okay, now that we've gotten all the other members of Moontribe taken care of, we now have the leader of Moontribe, Revolver Heaven, in a pink R32 Skyline. So definitely a bit of a step up in terms of choice of car. You've been treating the members of my team real nice, I must say. Well, that's nice. Don't put me to class the lame run-of-the-mill street racers. So at least this person's looking forward to the battle, which I can appreciate. Unfortunately, it's a time attack battle, which I don't appreciate as much. Only reason I say I don't appreciate as much because, you know, it's always the same depending on where you are. There's just, sometimes they're just boring, really. They're not really a lot of fun. I kind of prefer, like, just draining their bars. Probably didn't really need to use nitrous on this person here, but still, might as well, right? So I think the only team that would be left from the first part of the game that was available, I think, is B-ism, if I remember correctly. So I think that's the only one left. I don't remember if I've already beaten them or not. Like, might have, and I'm just an idiot, but still, it doesn't matter. Just whatever I can get done, at least at this point. And then, thankfully, after I'm done with Revolver Heaven, that means I can just, you know, I can kind of go and out and just take care of everyone that's around. So yeah, that'll be nice at least. So yeah, we really light on the steering. It's not like it really matters that much. Well, kind of does, but you know. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point anymore. I'm just kind of focusing on not smacking into the back of a car, which I haven't done in this area yet, which is nice, but still, you know. Man, I should have been a little bit sooner on that nitrous. Would have wanted to see if maybe I could have done 193. But again, it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, Revolver Heaven is definitely not as slow as some of the others I did. Like I mentioned, one of them before, when I did their time attack battle for Moontribe, they were so slow that by the time I was finished, they were only just finishing off the Route 3. Definitely not the case with Revolver Heaven here, to say the least. Ah, god damn it. Not really good at that particular section. Anyways, so that's Moontribe done, and just 307,000 CP. Eh, whatever. Anyways, we're done with the PA stuff, so we can go out now. Alright, so looks like we got a bit of a pinkish SEMA here to start us off now that we've headed out. Oh, this is another wanderer, Impatient Eternity. I don't actually remember what their requirement is, but it must be one that I have because we're going to be facing them now, so hey. I'm okay with that. I just don't remember what the requirement is, but it is a requirement that I match, so hey, I'm okay with that. I guess I'll find out later on, and if like what I'll probably end up doing is I'll put like a little annotation on the screen saying what Impatient Eternity's requirement is. So yeah, again, because it's a SEMA though, I wasn't really gonna use my nitrous because you know not really necessary, but hey. Of course, we're about to pass someone going the other way. Don't know who it was or what. Yeah, English. English has failed me. Doesn't matter. Let's just keep getting this down. Actually, kind of holding up a little better. It's not that slow of a SEMA. So yeah, I'm gonna use a bit of my nitrous there, or I say a bit. I end up using half the fucking bar, but. It's whatever. This car is going to be quick enough in most of the other areas currently. So, ooh, that's someone there. I'm going to probably reverse after I'm done here and see what they're part of. Because of the car, I would expect it's probably B-ism, maybe. Who knows? The music cue took a bit to come in. 342,000 CP. Really not a lot for a Wanderer, at least in comparison to some of the others. So that's a little disappointing. But whatever, let's go back and see who we've passed. So I was correct to say it was, yeah, B-ism, Burnism, or whatever. Yeah, my brain is broken. Little Venus in a blue 180SX. So yeah, just another one that's gonna be done real quickly. I don't even know why I hit the nitrous there. It's kind of a bit silly to do so. And yeah, because, you know, this is kind of the way you're facing. We're going to go on the outs. We're going to be on the outside here. Although I can't help but notice all the arrows here are green. That's a little concerning. Actually, I say concerning. What it probably means is that the next part of this game doesn't require you needing to go back onto the C1. So, if anything, that's actually just probably saves a lot of time. So I'm okay with that. I thought it was going to be like all over, but no. Which is fine. 67,000 CP, really not much. And I'm still not done with Burnism, Barism, Barnism, whatever. So there's one blue arrow that I see there. So I'm going to turn around for a little while and go and face them. So this is going to be a bit of a long break, but I'll see you after the break. They ended up disappearing as I was trying to get to them, which means they're probably not part of the C1. So oops. We're just going to go back home and... is there anything I can at least do currently right now to... make my car a little bit better in terms of anything? Can I afford a better body tune? Nope, I cannot. Let's put a better transmission in the car at least, because I'm still on the stock one. That's not, you know, don't want to be that. And I could put a level 2 clutch on that. I know I have level 3, but we won't worry about that. Probably should have gotten some suspension too, but that is a bit on the pricier side, so that'll come in due time. As well as the brakes, and can't even afford an LSD. That's fine. Like I said, this car is pricey, but it's for a reason. So, and I just wanted to, you know, get whatever I can to, you know, make the car better. So, how much is level 2 again? Oh yeah, it's a bit. So yeah, like I said, parts are definitely more expensive in the car, but hopefully now that we've gotten a lot more of the earlier people out of the way. Okay, yeah, okay, I see. I'm just not very smart. Okay, so how many left in Barnism? 2 more people left. Okay, so yeah, Barnism. I would say Barrism. Like, what is going on with me today? I don't know. I'm concerned. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I guess, I'm not because this part's it's been a little bit more to it than I was expecting. I probably will just get Barnism done, and then I'll call that the end of the part, and then. Once I get that done, then we'll properly go into nighttime, because I am SMRT. Anyways, whatever. Alright, so, with that, let's go back over into the Route 3 yet again, and just quickly take care of what's remaining. I do not need to go into the PA this time, so let's just go to the Shibuya line uptown. Yeah, but I think there it is right there, probably the last member of Burn Barn Bear Bub-ism. Indulgent Dream Child in a greenish... Actually, wait, did I say I had them all done? I was thinking I might have been looking at it funny. Because it looked like... I think I was looking at the 2 that looked like they were green, and then... But the thing is, it's supposed to be the... my brain is, like, not working today. I apologize. It's fine, but we'll spend the rest of the part getting this team done, and then... That'll be completely it with the first half of the people. And then we can move on to the next part of it. I say first half, like first part. And then, yeah. Man, this part has been an absolute brain fart, to say the least. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It happens sometimes, you know? Just don't worry about it. I can definitely tell this car is a little bit better with its transmission for sure. So that was definitely a good idea to upgrade. And yes, I am talking a bit because I'm just, you know, kind of a bit focused on what I was saying rather than just cutting to when I get to this next person here. But to be fair, they're not like that. They weren't that far up ahead anyway, so wouldn't have been too much time. Would have had to cut out anyways. All right, so here's another Burn Barn Blah-ism. It is a strange drummer with a black Celsior with a kind of a ricey wing. That's very rice-styled, I would have to say. Oh, jeez, yeah. You know what? We're going to go on the inside, because I said so. Alright, cool. Oh, I'm really feeling my throat there for a second. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so, yeah, and definitely kind of the same old, very easy, nothing really to see here, blah, 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 blah. And unfortunately, no new people appearing as I finish them up here. Alright, so back in and out. So, one moment, please. Okay, so, here's the last of the boringism, team members to face before the leader, Twilight Guitarist, with a kind of decked out looking red Mark III Supra. It's kind of nice looking, I gotta say. But what's of course nicer is the fact that my car is faster, so yeah, goodbye. I'm a bit of an arse, I think sometimes. I am sometimes, yeah. Yeah, I apologize, this part has been quite a bit of a mess. It definitely did not go the way I was expecting it to go. I should have probably done my research maybe a little better before I did it, but that's fine, because we still got a good... I got way more people that done in this part than I was expecting to, like, enough to actually make this a reputable enough part, so... Like, you know, so you have your ups and your downs, and that's kind of the way I see it. Alright. Again, I don't really need to use that much, but whatever. Actually, is this thing not doing as high top speed? I wasn't paying attention. That's fine, because that wasn't gonna, like, kill me then and there, like, all my SP or something. Alright, so now it's the leader... See, it says Burnism here now. This game is inconsistent. On the license plate, it says Barn. In the thing, it said Barnism. The logo says Burnism, and in that little graphic, it says Burnism. Where is the consistency? And I was always saying to myself before getting into this LP that maybe the translations were better in this game compared to the earlier TXRs. I'm starting to think not. There's been quite a bit of inconsistencies with things and whatnot. It's like, what the fuck? Like, get it together. Of course, this again, leader is this crying singer. So that's what they meant about crying singer, is the leader. I mean, that would make sense. You have the singer as the leader, right? Because, you know, the one that most people could go to first, right? Bob, yeah, whatever. Alright. Well, this mess of a part is now done. Oh my god, this was definitely not what I was expecting at all. Also, we're only now 12 away from being able to face both Lonely Wolf and another Wanderer. Cool. So, now that I've at least knowing what the fuck I'm doing, also now even there, it said the sticker Burnism. Again, consistency. I love it. Let me show you real quick once more. Said Burnism there. You saw it. You saw it. Barnism. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't get so worked up by something as dumb as that, but I can't help it. Anyways. So, with that being said, stay tuned for the next part, in which we'll be going to the new section that we unlocked from before, the Shinkanjo. Where we'll be starting with the new people in the night, which includes three returning teams. In fact, our gangs, Cupid Arrows, and SS Limited, as well as a team I've not heard before, so they have to be new, in Racing Storm with 9 people. 9 people. They are a decked out team. One more than SS Limited, in fact. Very decked out team, so they're going to be a little while. That's okay. Stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this part, regardless of the fact it was an absolute mess, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of this LP and some of the many other videos that I have made over the years. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified on when the next part comes out. And check out my links down below where I have Twitch, Twitter, Patreon if you want to help support the channel, Discord, Curious Cat to ask questions, all that sort of stuff. And a huge shout out to both Toxic Honey Badger and Monday Bear 21 for their awesome support over on Patreon. Thanks once again, and I will see you on the next video. Holy shit, this part was all over the place.